Hello, friends and fellow Universal fans. Today we are talking about another Universal hotel. Which one is it, Jamie?
It's Loews Portofino Bay Hotel. I love this resort. It is kind of Italiano inspired. So you're going to see me doing a lot of this today.
And so if you want to learn a little more about this resort, want an overview, review, stick around.
So you guys, today we are talking about Universal's Portofino Bay Resort. But first, before we do that, let's tell you guys a little bit about the channel. My name is Jamie Thomas. I'm a travel agent specializing in Universal vacations. In fact, I actually work for an agency that is a Universal preferred agency. So we're knowledgeable, boots on the ground, and we are here to help you get the most out of your next Universal vacation. If you are interested in having me book your vacation for totally free, no cost to you, then you can find all of my contact information in the description below.
With that said, let's talk about this wonderful resort. I have to say, for me, as far as theming, feeling like you're at a backlot studio tour of being on a set, this one takes the cake. I think it is the coolest resort at Universal Orlando.
Yes.
That's just my personal opinion, but that's what
I think it's so well themed, and a lot of people will choose it because it's very, like, adults love this resort and will tend to stay here. But I would say even for families, or if you're looking for maybe like a quieter option, this is a great option. And it's the second closest resort to the parks. So, you know, you can't get much closer unless you're staying at the Hard Rock, right? So it's a great option. And one of the best things about this resort is it is one of the premier resorts. That means that you get the early park admission and you get the Express Unlimited. And you guys, you know, we are big fans of the Express Unlimited passes. You get to skip that 2-hour Velocicoaster wait at Islands of Adventure, and you just get to stroll up feeling like a VIP. Now, those passes are valued, if you buy them out of pocket, $100 to $200 per person per day.
Yeah. You're talking thousands of dollars of savings just in staying at this resort. If you are planning on getting the most out of your park days, I really recommend getting a premier resort, and I recommend staying at this one. Again, because of the incredible theming, because of its proximity to the parks, and you get those express passes that get you on all those rides quicker, allows you to maximize your time at the park and have a gorgeous place to rest. And that's the truth of it, is you can get so much more done in even half a day. Go back to your resort quickly, rest by the pool, enjoy the resort, and you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, you're not as tired because you're not standing in super long lines, right? You are getting the best experience and maximizing your trip, really. So yeah, Portofino, chef's kiss, we love it.
Yeah, as far as the theming, you really feel like you've been dropped into Italy. The area where you have the boats that go to the park is just gorgeous. It feels like you're in a little city. At times you forget that you're at a hotel, actually. There's so many little hidden just things to discover. It's got a beautiful spa on location. Sorry, I just can't talk enough about this place.
Okay, let's talk about the room accommodations. So there's something kind of for everyone. There's standard rooms, there's also lavish suites, there's kids suites, there's tons of options. So we're gonna kind of break those down for you. The first part is the standard rooms. So they have rooms that have 2 queen beds or 1 king bed, and they also sleep up to 5 people. So you're going, where does the 5th person go? Well, they can do a rollaway cot at an additional cost. Usually that's around $25, $35 per night, and you pay that to the hotel when you arrive. It would be a kind of cramped room, I would say, with 5, but hey, if you're just using it for sleeping and stuff, you know, and your kids are little, like, great way to maximize and get those express passes.
Well, and it's a way to get a room at a cheaper dollar amount, still get those express passes. So yes, if your goal is to maximize your time at the park, you don't really care about the size of your room, this is a really good option.
Yeah. They also have garden views or bay views. So if you're kind of wanting, you know, something that's very picturesque and beautiful, I highly recommend the bay view. It's beautiful.
Yeah, look out on the water, look out on the boats coming in, look over at the bridge that goes over the bay. Really cool.
If you're wanting a more luxurious experience, then I recommend booking a club level room. This is actually really popular with guests that I book because oftentimes the club level isn't that much more. Sometimes it only adds maybe a little bit more per night, and you're saving that money with breakfast, snacks throughout the day, drinks, alcohol. There's so much available in the club level lounge, and the breakfast breakfast is really good from what I understand. So I would highly recommend considering and comparing the dollars. If you're talking it's only a couple $100 more, well, you might be spending that at the park on food. So it might be worth it.
Absolutely.
Just to do the upgrade on the club level.
Anytime we've stayed club level at the parks, I'm always blown away. Quality of the food, quality of the service. I think it's really worth it. And yes, your value comes back to you in the food alone if you can get the right price, which you probably will if you book with her.
Yeah, and you know, like you go and grab a coffee in the morning, that's $7 right there you're saving, right? And then you go and you take a pop with you to the park, so you know, keep it in your bag, and then you can drink it throughout the day.
So
like
good.
Some snacks, right? Come back for evening hors d'oeuvres. Like that is all savings in your pocket. If you are traveling with a family, then I would highly recommend considering one of the most popular rooms at Portofino. It is the Despicable Me Suites. So those are the family suites. They are 2 bedrooms. So in the first bedroom, you're gonna have a king size bed for mom and dad. And then the other room is going to have a Despicable Me theming. It's gonna be Gru's kind of lair. And the kids are actually going to be sleeping in missile beds, just like the little girls of his. It's awesome.
There's minions
super
everywhere. It's super fun.
It's so much fun.
Kids are gonna love it.
Yeah, the kids will love it. And there's a TV in each room. So if you need to put the kids to bed early, you know, parents can hang out in the main area, you know, and you don't have to go to bed so early with the kids. One of my favorite parts too about the kids suite is the room only opens from the parents' room, like into the hallway. So kids can't escape. They're very secure and safe. And it's just a great family suite. Like I love them. And the kids, like sleeping in a missile bed.
What gets better than that?
Like it doesn't, right? Like the Universal's theming with these family suites are just second to none. They're wonderful. If you are a family who's needing even more space, then there is 1 and 2 bedroom suites. Those feature kitchens, kitchenettes, just tons of space.
A dining room,
Yeah,
living room.
like
It's kind of crazy.
they're amazing. So, and then you also get that club level access usually with those. So
We've toured those, friends that stayed in it, so got to spend some time in them. I've actually never seen, unless you're talking about like the Disneyland hotel with like the Thunder Mountain room, I've actually never seen suites this large.
Yeah.
The amount of room, the square footage is wild.
yeah, it's really quite the experience.
It's like a full house. It's crazy.
Yeah. When it comes to dining, this is probably one of my favorite resorts for dining, I would say,
good
just
options.
because I love Italian food. And so they have a lot of Italian, they have a lot of seafood dishes. They just have a lot of really good food. They even have one restaurant called Mama Della's Ristorante. And at that one, they have actual Italian singers and they'll come by and even serenade your table. So you kind of get that like entertainment while you're eating your Italian cuisine. But lots of good options there to eat, lots of good food.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the amenities too. There is the Mandara Spa.
Yes.
You've actually been there,
I
Brad.
have. Our boys got haircuts there.
Yeah, how was that when you stepped
Wonderful. Cast members working there were so kind to our kids. It's beautiful there, very serene, right by where the pool area is. I was very impressed.
in? Yeah, anytime I've gone to Mandara Spa, like because they're a chain, right? They have been impeccable and wonderful. And
No,
so,
I've never had a bad experience.
Yeah, no. And so I would highly recommend consider, like, you know, you always think I'm going to be at the theme parks all day, you know, go, go, go. But like, consider maybe this is your treat of a vacation. Maybe you want to schedule one day out to have a massage and a pool day. Like, it is worth it. You are worth it.
I would honestly say of all the resorts, this is the one where, at Universal at least, it makes sense to have a resort day. Now, it's hard to justify that when you're getting those express passes too. It really is just such an impressive place where you can just explore the landscape, explore the theming, explore the pool, the spa, the restaurants. There is more than a day's worth of activities to be had right there on site.
That's right. And the pool there is amazing as well.
It's second
you know,
to none.
it has sandy beach area. There's jacuzzi, lots of fun. Your kids will love it.
The thing I like about it, it's very secluded. It's still
Yeah.
impeccably themed, but it doesn't feel like you're near any other roads or anything
Yeah.
else. It feels like you're in your own oasis. And in this way, it actually stands above and beyond the other high-end Universal Orlando resorts.
Yeah. Well, and there's actually 3 pools at this resort. So you have the main one, and then you also have 2 quiet pools. And you can actually even get a cabana rental at some of the other pools. So, you know, if you're looking for a quiet escape too, like you are
Your
not
options are
traveling with
plenty.
kids or you are traveling with a family, like there is options for all of you.
As we mentioned earlier, this resort is the second closest of all of Universal Orlando's resorts as far as its proximity to the parks. You're going to be able to get there quick. You're going to be able to get back quick. The water taxi is right there, literally by your room. Gets you there fast, 10 minutes or so. Walking isn't very far. It's just fabulously situated from everything you're going to want to be doing.
Yeah, I would say the water taxi comes about every 10 to 15 minutes. And the boat ride to get there is maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It's really quick. And like Brad mentioned, you can walk in about 15 minutes or less. So it's very close. And then they also have the bus service right to Volcano Bay. So you have lots of transportation options to get to the parks quickly.
I tend to pool hop and resort hop a lot because I think all of the Universal resorts are quite neat. And you can go up and down well under 30 minutes and jump off at wherever you need to go.
Yeah.
It's really convenient and easy and quick.
Yeah. Loews Portofino Bay Resort is a great escape for any family or any person.
My
thinking of
personal
going.
favorite on property.
You know what? I send a lot of families there and they all really love it. I would say it's the one of most repeats. Like people will go here time and time
Of the
again.
premier resorts, I would say that's my
people
favorite.
love it. They love it. And you know what? Oftentimes it's a really good price too.
Everything depends on time of year
Yeah.
and availability, but yes, usually this one is priced at a very competitive rate.
Yeah. And usually Royal Pacific is like the cheaper of them, but sometimes it's pretty right there, comparable. So it's worth comparing, it's worth looking into, and the Express Passes alone really pays for itself there. So if you are interested in a Universal vacation, make sure to contact me. As I mentioned before, my services are completely free when you book with me, and I kind of walk you along the planning process, send you lots of tips, and I'm there as your personal concierge. You can find all of my contact information in the description below, and my email is jamiethomasshow@gmail.com, or you can contact me through the website, which is www.clickthemouse.ca/JamieQuote. Thank you guys for watching. If you've stayed here, make sure to comment below. Let us know if you liked it, what you think about it. And we hope to see you guys real soon. Bye.
Bye.